She's smooth.
With the drive shaft bolts on the crank pulley all nice and tight, whilst we're here, we're just going to have a quick look at this. Now this cylinder here, this is the transmission oil cooler. So as you can see, you've got coolant that will run through this. There'll be another hose that fits onto this side, and then you've got the two smaller hoses here, there. They're your transmission oil lines. They go from here under the engine and to the transmission. So when the machine's running and the pump in the transmission is pumping oil, it will pump it through this cooler to stop the transmission from overheating. Now, it has been known for these coolers to fail, and when that happens, you'll have transmission oil mixed with the coolant, or the coolant mixed with the transmission oil, or a bit of both. If you're looking in the end of it, you've got all those little tubes where the coolant, bit like a boiler on an old steam engine. All those little tubes in there where the coolant runs through, and then around all those little tubes will be your transmission oil. Screwed into the side of it, you'll have a warning, and that'll be a high transmission temperature warning. Don't forget the spacer. Spacer goes on there. Then the fan. We've just come to put the fan, to install the fan. Put the fan on the fan drive pulley, and it's in the drive shaft. It's too low down. I'm thinking, well, has the engine gone smaller or what? Looked into this, and the engine shop had mounted the fan drive upside down. I mean, why would he do that? So I've had to unbolt it 413mm and turn it the right way around, but maybe some applications of this engine have the fan drive pulley the opposite way around, maybe, I don't know. Now we've just bolted the battery tray back in and put the earth lead back on, so I think we'll put the battery on now. switch the battery on. Exhaust silencer now. Yeah, the muffler, let's get it on. We'll just take off these three 17mm nuts. Okay, we'll just tighten the bolts, or the nuts rather. So we'll let's fill the tank. Just remember to reinstall the drain plug, or it'll be coming out faster than you can put it in. The correct grade of hydraulic oil for this backhoe and most other backhoe loaders is 32. A lot of people use 46. 46 is ever so slightly thicker oil, so you may not even notice a difference. If you do, it will be very, very small. But 32 is what you should be using for backhoes. 46 is your excavator hydraulic oil. With the engine in, all the pieces are being fitted now. One of the last things to do is to fit the radiator and fan shroud. With the engine in and complete, we're going to put some coolant in, and then it's time to turn that key. If the engine shop's done their job right, and I've done my job right, then let's stick the key in and let's see what happens. Can you hear that?
She's smooth. What do you think it is?
Starter's fine.
Right, okay, so why isn't it starting?
What we've done now is we've cracked off the injectors, the injector pipes. We've cranked over the engine,
until we've got fuel at the injectors. So what I'll do now is I'll tighten the pipes up because we've got fuel there, and then we'll give her another go and she may just fire. I'm going to just bridge the terminals on the starter because for some reason it's not working on the key, so we'll just have to have a look at that. So I'll bridge the starter and we'll see if she fires. Just leave her running just to get up to temperature, work the water around the block, and then we'll have a look at that electrical problem. But looking good. Adjust the idle speed. It was just a little bit low before and everything was vibrating. To do it I needed two 8mm wrenches, and I've got it set. I'll just show you how I've got it. So I've got it at about 750. So about 750, 800 RPM. It's smooth, and when you go for a hydraulic service it doesn't pull the engine down too low. So 750, 800 I find the best engine speed for idle, and that's on a warm engine.